Good morning, and thank you for joining me on another episode where I take a book and from that book I find a bar. Now, a bar is a short, valuable nugget of information for us to feed our minds. This is
Breakfast Bars! Breakfast Bars!
Breakfast Bars! This is Breakfast Bars!
Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Breakfast Bars. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see I'm in a different location. Well, good news, this is the first and the start of the actual backdrop for Breakfast Bars. Spent the last couple months where I started Breakfast Bars being in Pensacola, Florida. Now we're back home to the studio, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be doing another episode. Hope you're having a great start to your Monday. Let's jump right into it. Today we got The Power of Focus by Jack Canfield. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what we find. Staying focused requires a measure of daily discipline, including saying no a lot more. It's tough to do. It's tough to say no to people. I tend to be a people pleaser too. It's weird to say it's something I'm working on because you want to please people, but you also want to have a good balance on it and a good grasp of not over pleasing people where you're not being your authentic self. If you're focusing too much on pleasing people, that can be detrimental to yourself. So, but when you are a people pleaser, it's hard to say no. It's hard to know something that you're the cause of someone else's pain, even if it's just a little bit. It can be difficult. But saying no, I'm sure you've heard it before, is huge. The ability to say no. The ability to say no is such, it can really take things to the next level when, whether it's projects you're focusing on, whatever it is, little, big, just being able to say no to certain things. That will then give you the time, give you the space, give you the freedom, give you the mental clarity to say yes to something you actually want to do, to whatever you want to focus on. Obviously, so he says, staying focused requires a measure of daily discipline. Definitely. If you're disciplined with something, if you have a routine, that's going to allow you to stay focused a little bit better too, because it becomes a habit, right? But when new things come into play, that is when the ability to say no can be crucial. So take that with you as you start your week. Start incorporating, if you don't already, or add some things of daily discipline, but also be on the lookout of times when you can say no this week that would allow you to say yes to something even better. Have a great day. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Just a reminder, you can find Breakfast Bars on iTunes, YouTube, and Instagram by searching Breakfast Bars. On Instagram, it's at breakfast.bars. Would mean a lot to me if you left me a review, subscribed, follow, and of course, if you find value in Breakfast Bars, if you like hearing them daily, go ahead and please share it with a friend, someone you know that wants to receive some daily bars.